That's right, it's me. I'm here. This was not planned. I was not expecting to film today. Well, I didn't know if I'd have the time. And I do. So here we are. I took out a couple palettes. Probably gonna do something gold, bronzy, something along those lines and mesh it into one cute little sandwich. Okay, let's go ahead and start. My face is primed. Eyebrows have been laid with some brow gel. Starting with a little concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm gonna apply that to my eyelids so that it can cancel out any discoloration. Just a very thin amount. The more you add, the cakier it's gonna be and the eyeshadow will not lay properly. So for eyeshadow, I took out this Dose of Colors and ILUVESARAHI collab, which is easily probably like 5 years old or more, but we're gonna use it. I just want to do like these mainly. I don't really want to do any of that right now, just that. However, I do want to use a couple more shades, so I'm going to take the Dose of Colors Baked Browns palette. This has been well loved by me. It is probably like my most used palette, I think, out of everything. Let's take this second shade right here and work that into the crease for a transition color. And then I'm going to take this from the inner corner all the way to the edge of my brow, the tail of my brow. And I'm taking it pretty high up. I'm not really leaving too much space on the brow bone. I want to use the red from this one, but it's just like, I think I need something before that, so I'm tempted to use this one. I love a halo eye. Odds are I'm probably going to do that today. I'm sorry if that's boring, but I just really like how they look on my eyes. I feel like it's the most flattering, at least right now. Like, I don't know. Okay, taking a smaller brush and dipping into this deeper red. This one I am keeping a bit closer to the lid, just because I'm going to be fluffing it out in a second. Just taking a clean, fluffy brush to buff out these edges. Cute. Okay. I want to do the lid shade because I might, what is up with my hands? Because I might add in some deeper shades into the inner and outer corner, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to start with the pure gold one all on the center of the lid, and then in the center of that, I'm going to place the lighter champagne shade. I want a little more contrast, so let me see what I have in my makeup, because I want the center to be a smidge lighter than what it is at this moment. It took me a minute, but I landed on this shade from the ColourPop Perception palette. It's like a white gold, I guess you would call it. And then I actually ended up taking, just for fun, a little bit of this copper shade right on the edges of the gold. And now we're gonna buff this out just a pinch because I don't want to get rid of all the shimmer. I just want it to blend a bit more seamless into the mattes. I am gonna deepen this up with a dark brown, because I think it just needs, again, a little more dimension. I went ahead and stamped just a really thin line of a brown liner. I am not sure about their cruelty-free status, so I don't want to mention it, but there's a bunch of liners out there. I'm gonna let that dry and do its thing, so let's move on to the skin. I'm in between, like, just doing full concealer or foundation. No, I think I'm gonna do foundation. I am gonna use a combo of the Halo Glow and the Camo CC Cream. I've heard of so many people using the Halo Glow as a foundation, and I think it's amazing because it truly leaves your skin looking beyond radiant and just like an enhanced version of your skin. So I'm all for that. I do want to use a liquid for some bronzer. I'm gonna go in with powder, but first I want to use a liquid. And okay, a little bit of backstory. So I ordered the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation, which I love, and I got this in what is my tan shade. So I'm not using it today, but it is beautiful. Like, I will be buying the full size once I run out of this. But anyway, that came with a sample of a bunch of different shades from the Easy Blur line. So I think I'm gonna do Deep Tan to do a bit of a bronzer situation, and then Hot Fudge for a contour. Hopefully that's enough, but if not, I'll just go in with something else. I know I have a hair that is like getting blended in. It's just gonna have to stay there. Oh, that's real cute. Wait, I really like this. I definitely grabbed way too much, so I'll be blending for a moment. That is so pretty. Oh my god. Like, I don't know if I'd buy a full-size bottle, but buying a mini of this shade could be so cute. Isn't that like a little excessive? Maybe, but it's so pretty. I don't even know actually if I'm gonna use a hot fudge one because this did add so much. I'm like, I'll just do a contour. I'll do a powder contour. Okay, for concealer, this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Start off with that much and then see where that takes us. I'm also going to use this to clean up the edge of the eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with the JUVIA'S concealer. This is the lightest concealer I own, and I'm just placing that right on the inner corners to help brighten it up. That's good for all the liquid products. I'm gonna move on to powder. This is something I've been so excited about ever since I got it because it truly leaves your makeup looking flawless, and that is the Huda Beauty powder. What is this actually called? Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Banana Bread, and I also got the travel version because I didn't know if I would like these products. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had a good feeling that I would like them, but I don't know. I also got them thinking that they would arrive before a trip I had, and they didn't, so anyway, long story short, I really love it, and it's been so good. It literally has been leaving my makeup look like a baby. Now for bronzer, I'm taking Sunset Glow from LA Girl. This has been my go-to. Like, there was a moment where it was tucked in the back of all my makeup and I completely forgot about it. And it's like all I've been using for the last couple months. I do swirl it into my hand because if you don't blend it properly and you just get the deep shade, the deeper of the two shades, you're gonna get a streak and it's not gonna look good. So don't make that mistake. But then I always pat first and then I kind of buff out. Usually I would just contour my nose as well with that same powder, but for fun, I'm gonna use the Essence Contouring Duo. I don't really use this that much, but I think I like it. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, like that's really pretty. I actually really love that. Going in with the Huda powder again, and I'm gonna use this to clean up my bronzer and do some baking. Okay, into the oven at 350 we go. Okay, I did dust off all the powder, and now look at this. Look at what we're left with. Like it's so good. I just don't know what to say. I wasn't gonna do blush, but then I saw this in my drawer and I was like, oh, that would be so good if it was a powder. Let me just go with this one and add it to the cheeks. I feel like it looks good on top of powder from what I can remember. I don't know how it's gonna lay on top of this specific base, but you know what, let's see, because if it looks bad, I don't care, I'm not going anywhere. Begin applying it. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I can already tell you. Damn, that's actually really pretty. I say that as if I don't like own these products and know what they work or know what they're like. I definitely do. For highlight, I took out a real old product. This is the BOOMIN loose highlighter from the ColourPop and SHAYLA collab. This might be too dark for my current complexion. I don't know. I kind of just want to try it. I have no going back if this doesn't look good. Let's just do it. So I'm only going to take what's in the cap because loose highlighters are real intense. I haven't used this in ages. I think that's actually good. It might be like a hair too dark, but that was good. I'm gonna be using this, I think, a lot more. Feeling like doing a lower lash line. Who am I? I don't know, but we're gonna do it. So just dipping into these two right here. and running that along the bottom. Now taking a black eyeliner, and I'm gonna apply this to the waterline. Be right back. I'm gonna do my brows and mascara off camera because let's be honest, that's pretty boring. Unless it's not, then go ahead and let me know. But I'm gonna do that and then we'll come back and see if I want to do anything for the lips. Probably not. I'm trying to like play with my bangs. I probably should touch them up, but I'm just... Does that work? They're long. I'm trying to grow them out because I think I'm gonna stop the bangs for a moment, just maybe for a few months. We'll see. But yeah, so they're just kind of like at a awkward length, but that's fine. Anyway, as for the makeup, here's what it looks like. I added mascara to my top and bottom lashes, which I haven't done in a really long time, but something was just telling me, do it. So I did. Now for lips, we're just gonna do a gloss. This is the ColourPop Skinny Dip Luxe Lip Oil, I believe. And here's the final result. What do we think? I'm very content with it. I think that while I have done this makeup look several times, I used some products that I haven't in a while and some new products. So I'm gonna leave you at that. All right, until next time, bye. Oh God, I think I got the powder in my mouth. Oh Lord.